Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're diving into Jupyter X to learn how to add some seriously cool tooltips to your website. Tooltips are those handy little pop-ups that appear when you hover over an element, giving your visitors extra info without cluttering up the page. And if you're new here, Jupyter X is an all-in-one Elementor-based WordPress theme trusted by over 200,000 users. It replaces Elementor Pro with built-in tools, includes 450-plus ready-made websites, and comes with a one-time payment instead of recurring fees. Let's jump right in. Alright, let's get this show on the road. I'll click on this football image element to open its edit panel. From there, we can start customizing its tooltip with different styles, placements, and animations. Super exciting, right? Now, I'll navigate to the Advanced tab. This is where we'll find all the settings we need to create and customize our tooltip. Now, I'll click to open the tooltip settings. This gives us access to all the options for configuring our tooltip. Now, I'll enable the Show Tooltip. Just like that, this will activate the tooltip for this element. In this editor area, you can insert the content of the tooltip you'd like to use. This can include media files and valid HTML tags in the Code tab. You can also choose from different style options directly within the editor to customize the look and feel. Alright, I'm typing "This is a tooltip" to give our tooltip some descriptive text. Next up, let's click on the Add Media button. Okay, as you can see, the Media Library window pops up where we can select an image. The image is now inserted into our tooltip content. Let's adjust the tooltip placement using this drop-down menu here. I'm going to choose bottom for the tooltip placement. Next up, we'll pick the animation for our tooltip. I'm going to click on the Style option so we can change the look and feel of our tooltip. Now, let's select Gradient for the background type. Now, I'll click on the color picker to choose the first color for the background gradient. Next, I'm going to click on the Type drop-down to select the gradient type. As you see, a drop-down menu appeared with gradient type options. Now, I'm going to select Radial for the type. Now that we've customized our tooltip, I'm going to go ahead and click the Publish button to save the changes, and then see the results in a new tab. Let's do it. Here's an example of what a styled tooltip can look like. In this case, we've added both text and a media file, placed it on top of a gradient background, and applied a smooth scale animation. When we hover over the element, the tooltip expands into view, clearly showing the content we inserted with a nice, dynamic effect. You can see how versatile tooltips can really be. You have full control over the border shape and radius, typography settings, placement, and width. You can also decide whether or not to include an arrow and pick from different animations, or leave them out altogether for a more minimal look. Triggers are also flexible. Show the tooltip on hover, on click, or even when the page loads. Alright, that wraps up our deep dive into Jupyter X tooltips. You've now got the power to create informative and stylish tooltips to enhance your website's user experience. From adding media to customizing animations, you're all set to make your site even more engaging. Now go on and create something amazing, and I'll catch you in the next tutorial.